Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Hamii here, and we're going to be talking about the AK74u today in today's video. I know as of recently I've been covering a couple of the guns that have getting patched and stuff like that with a recent mid-season update inside of Season 2. Now, we pretty much looked at the Milano, seen how that had all of the updates to it and got pretty much completely revamped into the new meta weapon. Took a look at the KSP as well. That thing also got some insane buffs that also make another one of those top-tier weapons. Today, we're going to be taking a look on the negative side. Now, the AK74u was one of my best used weapons inside of Black Ops Cold War. As of right now, I have around 154,000 kills, not eliminations, but just kills in general with this weapon. I've used it in every single game mode, I think, throughout the entire multiplayer experience. I've been using it in core, using it in hardcore, using it in every single type of game mode, league play as well, search and destroy. Every single game mode I practically have used the 74u in, and I pretty much mastered the weapon in every single way possible. And then we recently got the mid-season update, and that did go ahead and nerf a bunch of things with the AK74u, which is an absolute atrocity. I am pretty sad about it because it's crappy when it comes down to core. Now, for hardcore, the gun is still pretty much the most standard meta for the entirety of the game. Don't really see it not being the meta anymore. LC10 kind of matched up against it with its rate of fire and everything like that, and damage range as well. It also decreased the damage range of the LC10 by 45% or something like that. So now that the AK74u is going to reign supreme for the meta for hardcore. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the reductions and everything that this thing got nerfed by. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a thing for the nerfs that this had received. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that right now. We are looking at a reduced accuracy with prolonged firing. Now, essentially, though, what that's just pretty much saying is it's added recoil after a certain amount of shots. I don't know the exact number that you have to compensate for. I don't know what they did to the recoil pattern exactly. I do know that the standard recoil pattern with the AK74u was absolutely amazing. You just held the analog stick down to the left a little bit, and you were pretty much shooting laser beams at that point. But now it's all over the place. It bounces to the left and bounces to the right, and it's really annoying to try to deal with. And then they also reduced the muzzle velocity by 23.4%, pretty much saying they decreased the bullet travel of the weapon and everything like that, so all the shots actually take 23.4% longer to hit their targets and everything like that. So if you guys run around the task force barrel, you guys won't really necessarily feel that. For everybody that uses this gun in comp wise and stuff for like league plays, wagers and stuff like that, anything that's not GA'd, you're definitely going to feel a massive difference with this, and probably going to have to see some sort of meta change, and I'm not too sure what that's going to be just yet because I haven't really looked into any of that. That pretty much wraps up everything with this gun's nerf. I'm going to go ahead and try it out inside of core, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some better information on this, and I'm going to see how this gun pretty much stacks up against the KSP and the Milano as of right now. I'm going to see if it's worth using anymore. So we're going to go ahead and play some games with this. We're going to go ahead and show you guys what's up with this AK74u. Current class setup here, we're just running KGB Eliminator, Task Force Barrel, Spetsnaz Grip, 50 round Fast Mag, and the Guerrilla Lasso Grip. That's pretty much what I've ran the entire time when I was using this gun. I'm going to be pretty much looking for a Nuketown domination match or a Nuketown hardpoint match. So if it takes a little bit here, I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up and everything like that so you guys can see that I am getting an authentic match. So just go ahead and bear with me, guys, and we'll go ahead and hop into a game here in a second. Just join into a match here, so we'll pretty much see how this gun stacks up against some of these kids. I'm sure that they'll be using pretty meta weapons too, and we'll see if it's pretty decent against some of them. And that's pretty much why I like to hop into a normal matchmaking game right away, just with a new weapon and everything like that, and not necessarily play bad players, just for the fact that it won't really be able to see how much better or how much worse a gun is after a patch. So once we start this game and we start getting some kills here, I'll be able to talk about this gun a little bit more. So I'll catch you guys in the game here in a moment. I don't really have that good of a time spawning on A side at first, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. So right off the bat here with that very first kill, I can kind of tell a little bit of a difference with the muzzle velocity. Definitely seems like the bullets take a little bit longer to get to their target. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the best gun to use for core anymore. I mean, I'm sure you can get away with using it every now and again, but like something like right there, three-piece that I could have picked up there, the last bullet didn't hit the guy in time and it de-regged from my shots. That's pretty much because of that muzzle velocity decrease. So that's pretty much going to be what we're going to be running into a lot of the time, is those trades and those spray patterns and stuff like that we're going to be missing out on. We're going to be trying to spray transfer, and once we do try to get to that last transfer, those last bullets that really need to count aren't going to register at all. So that's going to be pretty crappy when it comes down to it. As far as recoil goes, I'll try to get in some longer gunfights and stuff like that. Right there, I kind of felt it a little bit. Right there when I was trying to challenge that guy behind the stairs, I kind of felt the gun kind of move to the left instead of right to the right like it usually does or has in the past. Now, it looks like we got some pretty sweaty players here. We're just going to go ahead and try our best. We should be able to do just fine. Once we get the spawn flip anyways, we'll be able to do a little bit better. I kind of run Nuketown, so it doesn't really matter who I play against. I would typically do a pretty good job unless it's a full stacked team. Then I won't really be doing as well as I could. No one's even gotten B flag yet. I don't think we're going to try to cap it. I'm not going to cap it. Hopefully we can get a spawn flip in general. He just ran right into that. That's nice. Definitely going to be taking a look at the Groza here too. That definitely got a lot of See, in a gunfight right there, actually, I tell you 100% that increase recoil fricked me up massively. That was terrible trying to deal with that. Got him through the wall. Nice. Might be able to move up to mid here. Teammates are kind of slacking, man. Kind of streaking right now. The way the gun kicks now is just not it's just, it ruined everything for me, like anything distance-wise, trying to kill anybody that's distance. Pretty much every time I try to kill someone that's long range, the accuracy of the gun is just not there anymore. So we got the other spawn flip now. I could do a lot better job on this side of the map. It's really nice. Alright, so we got halftime here, 43 and 18. Not doing too bad with the 74u. Definitely having a lot of issues with long-range gunfights and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is going to be pretty much the best gun to run for Nuketown anymore on Cord. You might want to run the Milano, because the Milano definitely seems to have the better long-range fight. But especially with the new 74u muzzle velocity and the increased recoil, you can't really shoot enemies down range as well as you could with the Milano and everything like that now. So definitely going to be seeing a meta switch when it comes down to core gameplay. We got a harp here. We're going to go ahead and call that in. Hopefully that doesn't get destroyed right away, but usually they do. There it is. Every time. Every single time, man. Alright, well, there we go. There's our first match here. We had a pretty understacked team here compared to them. They had pretty much 3 guys top fragging the whole time, and we only had like 2 people actually doing anything. This guy was kind of just streaking up, so it was a good game overall. The 74u itself, though, is definitely not as good as it used to be. I had a lot of problems trying to get any kills down range and everything like that. The bullet velocity got me a lot of gunfights lost and everything, so I don't know, man. It definitely seems like the 74u is pretty ruined when it comes down to normal core matchmaking and everything like that. Hardcore, it's still absolutely amazing and everything. If you guys ever seen any of the streams, you guys will see that it's just perfectly normal. Doesn't even seem like it's changed at all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get one more game. Loading up here in our second game. We're gonna probably have a little bit better of a time here. Definitely gonna try to challenge a lot more people long range and see how really bad this recoil is that they added into the 74u. I don't have high hopes for this. I really am not. I don't know, man. Like right there, it's just so weird. What did they do to this thing, man? They ruined my favorite gun, dude, of all time in this game. Like what? Why would they do that? I'm getting shot to the bus. Hello? What are you doing, dude? You better relax. Oh my god, there's so many people right there. Definitely having a little... Oh, what the... How am I not dead? 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 There we go. I mean, at least I didn't touch any of, like, the bullet, like, pass-through and stuff like that. Like, the actual... I don't even know what is that called? I don't even know what it's called. Oh! Ooh! Okay, we got a harp. Oh, and they all spawn right here. Perfect. That guy is lagging, poor guy. I know what that internet's like, man. Trust me. We're already on a 15 here. I'm just gonna go ahead and chow everything I can. No regrets, baby, right? If you die, you die. Bullet velocity was a little slower than I would like right there, but that's okay. No big deal. No, honestly, I'm not even gonna throw down a trophy, or I'm not even gonna throw down a sentry or anything like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and play without it. Honestly, it doesn't even matter to me. Like, normally right there, I would be able to get those guys back spawn with the 74u, but right now, like, I just can't get that aim down. It's so weird. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and, like... Would you relax, bro? I'm trying to talk here. Yeah. Go in your corner. Go. What the fuck I was trying to say was I was gonna go sit in a corner here and practice the recoil control because I kind of want to see what it really is. I'm not really sure what they did to it exactly, but I'm gonna shoot at this wall right here and see what we got going on here. So that is so weird how it has like the first little bit is normal and then it shoots off to the left. So you gotta kind of like move your analog from the bottom left to the bottom right at a certain amount of shots. Kind of reminds me of the M4 spray pattern in CS. I don't remember if that looks exactly like that. I might be way off here. For some reason, the M4 is coming to mind. Right around the 9th or 8th bullet, it starts curving to the left instead of the right. So you have to move your analog to the right and not the left. So at first, it shoots to the right. So you go up your first 8 bullets, and then after that, it starts going to the left for a couple bullets, and then it goes right back to the right. So it's kind of a zigzag now, and I guess that's just they try to make it so people aren't going to be as accurate with it now. But I mean, it only takes a little bit of time before you can actually really get it down again. So it's not really like that big of a deal. Recoil patterns are learnable, and it's not like we haven't had anything crazy like that before. Like right there was pretty solid. I didn't really have any issues. But how long it takes until we can get a good range shot again. Which is kind of annoying because you have to learn an entire new muscle memory. Like you just got to train your muscle to like shoot at a particular way that you're not used to. I mean, granted, the AK74u had the same exact recoil pattern throughout the entirety of this game, and just now decided to change it. And I kind of have it back right there. It's just weird trying to force yourself to, like, do it. That's the only issue I'm having, is just, like, I know that I have to do it, but my brain doesn't want to do it. The PS5 controllers have been disconnecting like crazy lately. No reason, no idea what's been doing this. Put us in a nice little spot here, though. But yeah, they pretty much just, okay, so like after that, it's what it's feeling like to me is like after that little dip to the right that you get after those 8 bullets, it kind of goes right back to the normal recoil pattern. So you're literally looking at like something that goes like, it goes like rant, and like right back. So it's literally like a lightning bolt. Ooh. Oh, okay. They're still gonna spawn here? What? Okay. Okay, relax. Nuke time. Come on, baby. Right there is a good example of how I can, like, kind of get the recoil control. Like, I was one shot-o. Nice little spray right back into mid, just like that. Keeping that recoil under. Whoa! Ah! These kids are getting lucky. Hey, man, at least I got that recoil down already. Ooh! No. Ah! All the way around the corner. Did he just shoot? Alright, guys. Well, 145 and 20 on core is pretty decent, not gonna lie. That's actually relatively good. Against some master prestiges and stuff too, so not bad gameplay. 74u is still it, man. But I don't know if it's the meta anymore. I don't know if the nerfs counteract the buffs to the other guns. This might be one of those things where it's personal preference, honestly. I got the recoil control under my belt and everything like that, so I'm pretty much gonna be good to go. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video, guys. I don't know, maybe you guys will think it's still the meta. If you guys like the video, make sure you drop a like down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do drop a sub. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with this, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll catch you guys in another video sometime soon. Peace out. Bye.